Hey guys, how's it going? I'm George, and in this video I'm going to be going through my bike packing setup and what I take with me and everything that I use on my trips. And I've ridden thousands of miles to the deserts and mountains and everything in between, and this is my setup. It works for me, and I really like it, and hope you enjoy it. And if you're bike packing soon and you're planning a trip and you're new to it, hopefully this video helps you and you guys like it. So stick around, let's check it out. Here I am. Okay, so let's start with a bike. The bike is a rock hopper. It's a specialized. It's just a rock hopper sport. Nothing special. The only thing I've done to the bike is I upgraded the tires to Maxxis Icons, and they've been a great tire. I've been using this bike for the last few years. I'm really enjoying it. It's comfortable for me. I love it. And the tires, these Maxxis tires, are great for all terrain. If you go up to the mountains and deserts, they hold up well. Never had a problem with them, so I'm really enjoying the tires. The only other upgrade was the pedals. I just added some pedals for a little more gripping on the shoes and everything. Other than that, I left the bike alone because for me it's perfect. So I like it, and it's taking me all over. So I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so it's a good bike. It's a 29-inch. For me, it's solid, so I really like it a lot. And it's one of those bikes where you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on if you're just starting out in bike packing. So pretty inexpensive way to start out bike packing. I just started a few years ago, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting better and better. I'm doing more trips, and I'm really having a great time. I'm having a wonderful time. Anyways, let's go through the bike. Okay guys, I'm back. Let's start with the handlebars and what I keep up front. So in the front here, I keep my tent and a couple other little things. Let me go ahead and show you what I got. First, I have a front rack, but I always secure it with volet straps. I love these things. They're strong. I love these. It's like the next best thing to duct tape. These are great. So they last a long time, and I have a lot of these. I always bring a lot of these with me. Just, you never know what you can do. I mean, these help a lot. So, and then I bring a gooseneck in case I want to clamp it on my handlebars and I want to film while I'm riding, or if I want to just walk around. This is great. It bends every way you want it to. Good for filming and videotaping. And this thing comes in handy. So this is great. It just clamps right on. So I like using that. I also have a camp, when I go camping, or if I park the bike and I'm at the tent or something, and I want to go for a little hike, I take out a little selfie stick and I walk around so I can show everybody my surroundings and what it looks like, and get some nice videotaping. It also has a tripod on the bottom here in case you want to stand it up and videotape that way. So comes in handy. They're easy to pack and they're very small. You can keep it in your back pocket if you want. So I'll keep that here, keep moving along here. So as far as the tent goes, let me talk to you about the tent. So the tent, this is just 4 pounds. Carry it like this. It's small. It's about from my hand to my elbow here. So it's small. Weighs about 4 pounds, maybe a little bit less. But anyways, I have a few tents. I have a big Agnes that's a little worn out and ripped up, so I got to replace that one. I've had this for the last year and it works out fine. It's a single person tent. It takes about 7-8 minutes to set it up, sometimes quicker, and it's real easy to use. Real easy to use. And it's nice. It does a good job. Blocks the wind and it does fine. So yeah, it's done its job. So far it's good. No problems with this tent. And on the handlebars, I keep my GPS. It's a Garmin 840. It's worked out fine. I've had this for about 3 years. It's great. I use my phones too, but I also like to use this. So just a good thing. It's got the SOS, and you can text and you can receive texts, and so it has a lot of functions on this. Put that here. As far as the front rack goes, I'm using an aero rack it's a cradle rack, And the cradle rack holds everything in place up front here, and you can just strap it in with these Velcro, with these straps, and then just fasten it. So it's been a good rack system. I keep these in it's a arrow rack. I have it in the front, and I also have it in the back. So moving on, I have a couple little cup holders in the front here. So I carry a whistle. First down! Just kidding. Listen, if there's a mountain lion, a bear, anything out there, it's good to have a little noise with you. I've never had to use it. Hope I never have to. But it's very inexpensive to carry a little whistle on you. And you never know. You never know. So I like the whistle. Along with the whistle, just in case anything like that does happen and the whistle doesn't work, bear spray. So I haven't had to use this either, but you know what? Something's better than nothing. I'm not going to fight a bear. I don't want to hurt it. So anyways, yeah, I'm a pretty strong dude, so I don't want to mess around with the bear because people start talking, hey, you beat up a bear? No, I'm just kidding. This is good though. This will help you a lot. So it's peace of mind is what it is. And when I go sleep in the tent, I bring it here with me, I keep it with me. So it's just peace of mind. So I keep that there, put it back in there. So I have a cup holder here, my other cup holder. I also bring a knife. I keep it on my handlebars in case I need to cut something or open something up, or if there's sticks out there or something, whatever. It's just a little knife I keep it with me. I keep it right with me. Yeah. So I keep that in there. I lock it up. I got 2 water bottles on the front of the cockpit, and I also have my cell phone and my flashlight. So the cockpit's all set up that way. Gloves for my ride. I always carry the gloves for my ride. These are nice gloves. I got these, I think they're like $8-10. I got a few pairs of these. I always carry extra. These come in handy, believe me. I keep the gloves in there. And then my top tube bag. So on my cell phone, on my handlebars, let me take it off here, show it to you. That's my cell phone. And if I want to use Ride GPS or All Trails and my battery's dead, I can just plug it into my battery bank, and I keep a power bank right in my top tube. I'm dropping everything here, but that's it there. And I've used this is great. I think I paid like $40-50 for this, and I've got this a little while back. But I was doing a trip where I had 2 phones going because I carried 2 phones, and I had both phones plugged in here, and it kept them charged all night. So it works out fine. Any power bank should work, right? So anyways, I use that in case anything happens to that one. One I just dropped. This is another power bank, so I keep it charged. Look how small that is. I just lay it on the table and lay the phone on top of it, and it charges the phone. I've used this many times in the middle of nowhere, and it's been perfect. So, a little power bank. So I like to carry a couple extra things. Also, I got never used it, but I got a compass. If I need a compass, I guess you never know, right? So let me just open this up. I got this as a gift, so I always carry it with me because I thought it was kind of cool and everything. But yeah, I like it. Check that out. Is that cool? Look at that. So yeah, I carry that, and again, I never had to use it, but I like the idea of just having it in the bike. So I'll keep that here. And I always carry, look, we all know a lot and we all know little, right? There's always those situations. But I like to carry a little pocket guide outdoor survival book. You can get these anywhere for like $5-10. And thank God I never had to use this either, but it's here. I like to have it. Something ever happens, I can pull it out and have some stuff I can go over and stuff. Whether it's emergency signals or navigation or cuts and clothing, it's all here. So this is a great little thing to have. And the store is very easy. On my middle tube here, I keep my spare. So that's my spare tire, my spare tube. And I have that in a little baggie here, just like this. That's my tube for my tires. Put that back there. And then my top tube here in the middle, this is where I keep my tools. So I have my multi-tool. And I have these to take the tires off if I have a flat tire. So I have everything I need right there. Works all fine. Right there. Okay. So let's talk about the frame bag. So the frame bag, I like to keep most of the weight in the middle. I might look like I have a lot of stuff here, but it does not weigh that much. So I try to keep the weight down as much as possible, but in the middle, that's where most of the weight is. Anyways, that's my food bag. I keep most of my food here. And then obviously I stop places and I eat and everything and resupply and all that kind of stuff. I have a little bag right here underneath the tube, and if I'm hungry or something and I want a snack, I might pull over and just pull out a granola bar or a couple little treats just to get a little energy. So I keep that right here, right in between the wheel and the tube. So I like having that little bag there, but let's go back to the top tube here. So let's unzip this. And one thing I carry is I always carry a butter knife. So these are great. You can do a plastic knife, they break. These are pretty solid. I love peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter guy. So this is why I bring this knife here. These knives are great. They last forever. You can clean real easy and easy to use. So I use that knife. Top ramen. I love cashews, so I bring cashews with me. Put them in a little baggie or something, or I put them in there. Snacks, if I pull over and I want to snack on something, some cashews. And tortillas. I make peanut butter sandwiches, or I get a can of beans and make a bean sandwich or tuna fish or whatever. These are great. I'll get usually one pack. I'll put them in the middle of my frame bag there. So these are good to have. And some Nutella, peanut butter. It's good. A lot of protein, it's energy. Get you going. So if you're hungry, if you're on the road and you're nowhere close to a restaurant or something, this is what you do. This is perfect. Easy to carry, tastes good, and I can't tell you how many times I've had it. It was awesome. So, right there. What else we got here? Also, here I carry a spare, I call it a sock. It's not a sock, but I put this over my neck, and what it does is it covers my neck so I don't get sunburned. So I can just pull it. I have two of these. I keep one in there and one on my handlebars. It's in my little baggie where my bear spray was, and let me show it to you. Yeah, it's like that. So you just pop it on. Yeah, let me just show you how it works. Yeah, there you go. No sunburn, right? So I messed up my hair. How am I looking? Am I okay? Good? Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's move on. So my frame bag, 2 cans of tuna. I'm a tuna guy. I like tuna fish. Easy to use. Peel off the top. You're done, right? Make yourself a tuna fish sandwich. Just eat with crackers or whatever you have with you. Tuna fish. Tuna fish in the morning. I might feel like some oatmeal, or even at nighttime. So I have a little oven I bring with me. I'll show it to you later, a little stove. But you could also rip the top off, put cold water, and have cold oats. Either way. I like to do it hot, but I've had it both ways and we're fine. So oatmeal, easy to carry, easy to carry. And I am a baked bean guy. I love baked beans. I like the black beans, but I like the baked beans too, and they really taste good. And I always bring a can of these with me, and I do this I put them in the tortillas. I eat them like that out of the can. They're good. They're perfect. Also, in my bag, I carry a few more things. I carry electric tape. So let me tell you about the electric tape. So I haven't had to use this, but just let me give you an idea what you can do with this. I had a friend of mine who went bike packing them, and he slid his tire on the sidewall. The tube was still good, but you could see it was cracking. He didn't have a spare tire with him. He was at quite a distance, so he wrapped electric tape around the tire. Obviously, the ride wasn't perfect because he kept bouncing around a little bit, but it didn't matter. He got to where he had to get to get everything he needed. So, electric tape, take it with you. As far as tires go, again, let me just tell you one more thing. So, if I'm going on a long trip and it's going to be over, 2 weeks, 10 days or 2 weeks, I will bring a spare tire with me. I'll just fold it up, tie it with a zip tie, and I'll fasten it to the back of my rack. If I'm going on 3 to 5 or 6 days, I just do it this way, especially if the tires are almost brand new. So it's up to you. You can do it any way you want. Also, in my top tube, I carry a spoke tool in case I have to tighten my spokes, and patches in case I get a flat tire, and I carry a lighter, but I also carry dry matches in case I need to start a lighter or match or something on fire. So keep that in there. And what else we got in here? I keep an extra power bank. So I'm good. I mean, if I have no place to plug in, with 2 power banks and that little small one I have, I'm good for probably like 4 or 5 days. So I'm good. So I carry that. And believe me, you don't want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere without use of your phone or electricity or whatever. So keep that there. So that's the frame bag. Underneath the frame bag, I have an extra water bottle. So I have a water bottle there, 2 water bottles here, and of course my bear spray, right? And my sunglasses. And my sunglasses. How cool do I look? I wear my sunglasses because I look so cool. Anyways, these are my sunglasses. So I'll keep these here. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move to the back here. Let me show you what I have here. Take another look at it real quick and see what you think. Here I am again. Let's start with the back rack now. Just I'll do this. As you notice, another volet strap. Another volet strap. I told you, I love my volet straps. You don't have to do what I do, but I like having those with me because it makes me feel safer and I can do what I want. So anyways, so the bag I just took out. It gets cold outside or if it's rainy out there, I got my windbreaker. I've used this many times. And it keeps me warm. I love this thing. I've had this for a few years and it's still like brand new and I love it. So this is just dedicated to my bike. I think that's why it lasted so long because, I use it a lot, but I don't use it a lot. So this is a great, you want to have one anyways. You want to have something to keep you warm at nighttime or if you're riding in the cold with a lot of wind. And this does the job for me. I have this is my air mattress. I just pump it up. It's a single mattress. It pumps up in about just a couple minutes. You just step on it and just keep pumping up. Very lightweight. Weighs about a pound. Fits in the bag real easy. So here's that. I bring a bike pump that I keep in this bag too. This is a bike pump. So just in case you get those flats, you want to make sure that you're all set. Also, I have extra gloves. Okay, in case anything happens, I need extra gloves, I got them. So it's very easy to carry, so I got them anyways. And I carry an extra bag, So if I do go someplace and and I'm in bear country, and I want to tie when I put my food in here, I can throw it over a tree branch and hang it high, 50 yards away from my campsite. So that's why I always bring an extra bag. So you got to be careful. You don't want to have food in your bike or near your tent if you're in an area where there's bears. An extra neck protector. First aid. Always bring first aid. So there's Band-Aids, bandages, little scissors, burn cream, the whole deal. Everything's here. Here, and in this bag, I keep something happens to run out of water, I have a filtration system. So I can get water out of a puddle if I have to. These are very inexpensive and life-saving. You definitely want to have one of these. You get these at any sporting goods store, Bass Pro Shops, wherever you can order them online, doesn't matter. This is real easy to use. It's just a straw, it's a filter. It's perfect, okay? Another extra tube. I always carry an extra tube. Zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. You want to bring zip ties. Another selfie stick. Hand towels, in case you're working on your bike. I bring a little duct tape with me. Comes in handy. In case I break a chain, no worries. I have another chain. So, and this is, what do you think it is? I'm going to show you. Just want to avoid those bugs and mosquitoes. Here you go. So this comes in handy, especially in the summer and the heat. So I bring that with me too. Put that up there. Okay, that's that bag. Let's go on the top bag here. So on the top bag, I tie a red bandana. The reason I tie a red bandana is because I don't have a blue bandana. Kidding. So you can use this for many ways. You can do it this. You can cover the back of your neck. I just tie it back there so when I'm riding, if I'm on streets or pavement or something, or there's cars going by, it flops around like this, so I want the cars to see it. It's almost like having a flag. So for me, it's like a little safety thing. That's why I bring this. I just tie it in the back of my bag. So there you have it. Oh look, another volet strap. Volet straps. These are great. I keep telling you, I'm going to write a song about a volet strap. Volet strap. Vo. This is good. You want this. Back here again. These. I always take this with me. So when I go, when I go out, I have my regular shoes, my sneakers. But I bring these are like water shoes. So if there's a little stream or a lake or something, and I'm really hot and I want to get cooled off, I'll put these on and walk in there, and that's it. I'm good. I can mess around, get cooled off, and walk around camp like this. So they're very easy to store and tie them on there. You don't even know they're there. So these are good. Like $10 at any Target or Walmart or something. You can get them online. These are perfect. I've had these for 2 years. I think I've worn them 3 or 4 times. So these are good. My cup, always had this hanging in the back of my bag. I can put it in my bag, but I want to keep it on the outside. I like it when it dangles like that, and it says Frontier Bullet Whiskey. Take a look at that. So it's a pretty cool cup. I like it. And in the bag, so you have here. So again, the aero rack. This is the cradle rack for the back. You just put it on, and you're all set. So in this bag, we have, so I bring a lock just in case I have to pull into a gas station or a restaurant and use a restroom or something, or get some food or whatever I gotta do. I'll pull a rack. You don't want to lose your bike. I mean, the whole setup can cost you a lot of money. So and you don't want to walk either. So lock your bike. My stove, look how small that is. It's great. So this thing is awesome. So I've used this quite a few times. Let me show it to you real quick. Take the top off. Instant coffee for the morning. My lighter. My fuel. I use this for cooking. Let me show you the stove. The stove is unbelievable. Look at that. Is that cool? And that just goes on top of that like that. And from there, you can put your thing, and that's it. You boil your water, make your coffee, soup, whatever you want, your top ramen, and you're good to go. So I use this all the time. It's a great tool, especially when it's cold outside. So it's nice to have that. And it folds away. You put it in your top pocket if you want to, but they give you a little bag to go with it, and pop it in the bag there. Put that in there. Look at that. There you go. And now you got your little stove. You're there. Another little bag. What do we got in here? So let's take a look. Little light. Little magnet light if I want to put it on something and just see what I'm doing at nighttime. If it starts raining, I have a poncho. I have an extra patch kit in case something happens or I see somebody on the road and they have a flat. Help them out. You always want to help out your fellow biker. So I have that. And pull this out. So in here, electronics. I got a couple flashlights, head flashlights. I got USB ports. I got plugins. I got everything I need in case I have to power up. So you definitely want to have bring a lot of this stuff along with you, and just keep it stored. You never know when you're going to use all this stuff. So a couple months ago, I rode from San Diego to Coachella, and I ran into a lot of bad weather. I got hit with a snowstorm, a rainstorm, hailstorm, and everything. And I stopped, and it was my third day, I think, or fourth day on the trail. And I said, okay, let me just get a hotel room. On the fourth day, I got one. I powered up and everything, and took a nice hot shower. Anyways, got refreshed and finished my trip. But those things come in handy, and safety is always first, right? You want to make sure you're prepared. So carry another. This is like a little pillow bag. It's empty in case I want to put something in here. And if I find something I want to put it in there, I just bring it. Just a little bag. You can put that in your little pocket if you want. It stores easy. So that's why I got that. My towel, not a big towel, but this towel works perfect. Okay. Even if you take a shower, you want to get wet, you want to dry yourself, this towel is perfect and it stores up real easy. So doesn't take long to dry. And I bring an extra pair of shorts, okay, for camp. Gets cold outside. I got these pants. These are long pants. They're like thermal. They're comfortable. They feel great. And if it's cold out, they do their job. They're perfect. Socks. Have a pair of socks. What else we got here? Here we go. Pair of underwear. T-shirt. You want to have a couple extra shirts. I always bring 2 or 3 shirts. And another pair of shorts. So I have these shorts. The other shorts were for swimming or if I'm sleeping at nighttime. And then the ones I'm usually wearing. So I wear shorts, a shirt like this, a t-shirt, something that breathes, and I'm usually good to go. So there's that part there. Let's jump on the other bike, on the other bag. So before we get to that, if you take a look back here, there's a little bag back here too. What I have here is I have another bike pump. Well, this is my go-to bike pump first, okay? So I take the top off here like this. This is so easy to store. Again, you can put this in your back pocket. So you just screw that in here like that. There you go. See how small that is? Easy to store, easy to put away. Just put the tube back in there. Put the cap on it. Look at that. Look at that. It's not really small. It's perfect. This is easy to carry. Like that. Also, I carry sunscreen. Right? Sunscreen. And when I'm riding in the heat, if I'm tired, if I'm exhausted, I always take hydration tablets. I put it in the water and I just drink it up, and within minutes I feel great. So hydration tablets, don't forget them. You're gonna need them. You're definitely gonna need them. So I'll keep that in there. Let's pull out the other bag now. What is up with all these volet straps? All right. I'll lean over a little bit. So this bag has my pillow, little pillow like this. So right before I go to sleep, I have my Gentle Plus Cottonelle flushable wipes. These are wipes, so you can use them, all over. You can wipe your face, your legs, your hands, your body, refresh you a little bit. These are easy. You should always have these with you. You really feel better after you do that. Okay. Deodorant, razor, toothbrush, shampoo. It's all here. Because when you go camping, you go bikepacking, you might come along a RV park, and when you get to the RV park, they have, most of them have restrooms with showers, and they have those kind of facilities. You can just find a place to pitch your tent, park your bike, lock it up, and do what you got to do. So it's good to have all that stuff with you. I have my sleeping bag in here. And that's it. Small. Pull it out, and it does good. It's fine. Any sleeping bag will do. So it's perfect. So there's all that. Again, I use the Aero Racks Specialized Rock Hopper 29-inch bike. I went with Max Icon tires. They do a great job for me. Really happy about the setup I have. It's been working for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to bring your helmet. This is mine. So this works out fine. Using this, it's comfortable. It breathes. You can put your baseball cap inside if you want to. And then I bring my backpack. So I bring my backpack because it's easy to carry. Let me tell you about the backpack part here. So it's easy to carry. It's not that heavy. And then if you go into a store or something, or you want to go shopping, you lock your bike. You don't have to dig anything out. You have it all in your bag, right? So I keep the bike locked up. I'll take this. I'll go in the store and get my stuff. So what do I put in here? I have my 2 water bottles here. I have a water bottle there. I also keep water in here. I can put 3 liters of water in my backpack. And I'll start drinking from this first, because it lightens the weight, right? It lightens the weight. I also have storage. I have a lot of storage. So on the top, icy hot, in case I'm sore at nighttime. I keep a book with me, in case I want to write down notes. Extra pair of sunglasses. Got those. Look at this. Extra volet straps. Chapstick. And I keep pencils. So I have all that stuff in the top part. The bottom part is empty. And what I usually do with this, if I get some candy bars or gummies and stuff like that, if I want to put some extra snacks in here, I can do that too. So this really comes in handy. I love this. This comes in great. It's handy. It's easy to carry. Take it off. You just walk like this, or just keep it on your back. So this is pretty cool. I like that. Other than that, I think we pretty much covered most of everything. I guess the reason why I wanted to show you this video is because I've seen so many videos and people showcasing their packages, their setups and everything. And, you know, I'm seeing guys with $20,000 setups and $10,000 bikes, and you can do that. You can do whatever you want. I guess I wanted to tell you that you can do this for a real inexpensive, but I mean, for less than what you think. You can go in the garage, get that old bike out, dust it off, and set it up and go for a little bike, like a little bike touring around the neighborhoods. You go to the nearest park, do an overnight camping thing, see how it feels, see if you're even into it. And then you can just gradually work up to it. So, you know, my bike wasn't too expensive. It wasn't that expensive at all. And the gear is probably more expensive than the bike. So, but when you put it all together, the tires, everything, it's up there. So you don't have to go up to here. You can go to here and enjoy yourself like you wouldn't believe. So I hope this video helped you a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to send them to me. Be happy to answer them. I just started doing this a few years back, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm learning as I'm going too. So every day I'm getting better, and I wanted to share with some of the experiences that I've had, and hopefully somebody gets something out of it. So I enjoy it. I'm planning another trip coming up soon, and I'm going to post it on my channel. I hope you guys check it out, hopefully within the next few weeks here. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more stuff. And I'm just happy to be here and to share the information. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I see you on the trail. Thank you very much. Thank you.